forces his way back into your life, here's what you should do to keep them out. Hey there, folks. Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're delving into the intriguing world of flying monkeys. But hey, if you're new here, don't forget to hit that notification bell and smash that subscribe button. We've got a treasure trove of videos lined up, chock full of eye-opening insights and practical tips about narcissism that you won't want to miss out on. Now let's zoom in on our focal point, flying monkeys. In this video, we're uncovering the playbook for dealing with a narcissist who's busy rallying others against you. If you're entrenched in the realm of narcissism, you're probably familiar with the term flying monkeys. Flying monkeys are essentially the folks the narcissist recruits, your parents, pals, siblings, colleagues, or anyone in your orbit, to spread unsavory tales about you, all with the aim of dismantling your support network and getting these individuals to hop onto Team Narcissist. This flying monkey scenario is a common sight, particularly in divorces, where both parties share extensive social circles. The narcissistic partner seizes the chance to cozy up to their soon-to-be ex's contacts, spinning tales to sow discord and win them over to their side, further tilting the power dynamic in their favor. Consequently, the partner already weathering the storm of gaslighting in the narcissistic relationship finds their self-esteem taking another hit as their trusted circle aligns with the narcissist's narrative. So, how do they manage to pull off this elaborate scheme, you wonder? Well, it's quite simple, really. Narcissists have this uncanny knack for oozing charm and charisma, giving off an aura of generosity and social savvy that lets them schmooze effortlessly. Trust me, they've got a knack for manipulating and swaying people to buy into their web of lies. They wield their charm to weave a narrative that's both logical and emotionally compelling, roping others into their corner. They'll stop at nothing to tarnish the reputation of your daughter, sister, or friend and shape the conversation to suit their agenda. You'll notice a patronizing, cautious tone as they spill hurtful tales about your loved ones. But don't be fooled. These are just tactics in their bag of tricks to boost their own status. They're masters at manipulating people, and it's frankly revolting. They'll dredge up past arguments or spin elaborate yarns filled with outright lies to further their goals. Their objective is crystal clear. They crave power, and the only way to get it is by rallying everyone to their side. In a way, their tactics might seem childish, like something you'd see on a playground. But make no mistake, their motives are far more sinister, and their methods far more effective as they strive to dominate their surroundings. For a narcissist, winning is everything. Winning people over and exerting control over them is the ultimate goal. And once they achieve it, it only feeds their superiority complex. But what can you do if you find yourself caught in their web of manipulation? Well, as we've seen, narcissists thrive on the flying monkey dynamic. The initial step is to grant yourself sufficient time to navigate through the whirlwind of emotions that inevitably accompany such a situation. When a narcissist poisons the minds of those once close to you with baseless accusations, it's only natural to feel a profound sense of grief and betrayal. Suddenly, it may seem as though everyone is slipping away, avoiding your calls, and cancelling plans, leaving you questioning what went wrong. It's paramount to prioritize your mental well-being and seek solace from trusted friends, family, or even a therapist to cope with the emotional toll. Additionally, it's crucial to maintain your stance and refute their groundless allegations with clear evidence and open communication with the affected individuals. Consider this scenario. During a family gathering, a compassionate brother noticed a palpable shift in the demeanor of those around him. The once warm and affectionate atmosphere had turned cold and distant, leaving him bewildered and introspective. He questioned his actions, wondering if he had unintentionally offended someone or missed an important event. Months later, he learned through a mutual acquaintance about his brother's covert campaign to smear his reputation behind his back. The revelation was a devastating blow, shedding light on the orchestrated manipulation orchestrated by the narcissist. Witnessing the ease with which the narcissist manipulated those closest to him left him heartbroken. Despite the intricacies of family dynamics, the kind brother grappled with the betrayal and uncertainty of how to navigate this newfound reality. He mourned the loss of his support network, grappling with the realization that those he relied on had turned their backs on him. Many of you may have found yourselves in similar situations, where the repercussions can extend beyond mere inconvenience, potentially causing significant harm in your workplace, community, or family circles. Narcissists, often lacking empathy, fail to grasp the full extent of the damage their manipulative tactics inflict on their targets. Reflecting on the story, one may wonder if those lost connections held significance for the individual. Despite the affirmative answer, the loss remains inevitable. Some individuals may swiftly shake off the negative influence, while others blindly accept the narcissist's lies, causing profound devastation. Consider whether individuals who easily abandon you are truly worth preserving in your life. Despite the difficulty, it's essential to assess the strength of the connection in those relationships. Why didn't they approach you directly with their concerns, especially when the one tarnishing your reputation was a family member, spouse, or close confidant? Such introspection prompts a deeper understanding of the dynamics at play and underscores the importance of genuine communication in relationships. It underscores the paramount importance of communication and the necessity of addressing issues directly through open conversations. When someone is spreading falsehoods and rumors about you, it's crucial for those in your circle to refrain from blindly accepting these narratives and instead have the courage to engage in direct dialogue with you. Genuine friends and family members, concerned for your well-being, would follow the example of the kind brother in the previous story and approach you directly with their concerns, rather than succumbing to hearsay. In the recounted tale, the one honest individual in the kind brother's network was quick to notice discrepancies and confront him about it. It's often the genuinely caring individuals in your life who can see through the deception and initiate direct communication. Yet, rebuilding your reputation, especially when you're innocent, can be a deeply unfair and painful ordeal. It demands significant effort, emotional resilience, and time to overcome the unjust consequences. While it's unsettling to witness your relationships being tested, there's a silver lining in this adversity. The narcissist's actions serve as a revealing litmus test for the authenticity of your connections. It's crucial to evaluate whether those who were swayed so easily were true friends or merely superficial acquaintances. For those who've endured the anguish of being targeted by flying monkeys, my steadfast advice is to approach the situation with grace. Narcissists possess a cunning knack for manipulating individuals, exploiting their vulnerabilities with precision. In such trying times, it's paramount to extend grace towards those who may have fallen prey to the narcissist's schemes. Instead of outright refuting the rumors, adopting an empathetic stance towards the affected person is often the most effective strategy. Express genuine sympathy for their ordeal, acknowledging the distress caused by the negativity they've been subjected to. Assure them that the false narratives don't define who you are and encourage direct communication in the future, emphasizing your willingness to lend an ear. By turning a painful experience into an opportunity to showcase your compassion and support, you can dim the narcissist's shadow with your light. Narcissistic individuals are primarily propelled by their own insecurities, treating others as mere pieces in their manipulative game. When they resort to spreading venomous gossip to turn allies against you, it's merely another move in their calculated game of chess. Their aim is to amass supporters to bolster their position, engaging in a twisted contest of wits to undermine you. However, you need not concede defeat to their schemes. In the intricate dance with a narcissistic individual, it's plausible that they'll divulge intimate details of your relationship to others, breaching trust and divulging confidential information. It's a harrowing realization that they might weaponize family secrets against you, betraying the sanctity of shared confidences. In such ruptured moments, the path to resolution demands a proactive approach. If there were indiscretions on your part, taking ownership and endeavouring to rectify the breach is paramount. Amidst the tumult of gaslighting and confusion, seeking therapeutic guidance can serve as an anchor. Remember, you're not alone. Your support network awaits, ready to rally behind you. Echoing the narrative of the kind brother, allies emerge from the shadows, casting doubt on the distorted tales spun by the narcissist. These allies, steadfast in their loyalty, are the linchpins of your resilience. While the sting of betrayal by flying monkeys and manipulated allegiances cuts deep, it's a revealing litmus test for true companionship. Those swift to forsake may have lacked substance in the bonds they professed. In essence, illuminating the shadows is the antidote to darkness's grip. Embrace the solace and solidarity offered by those who champion your cause, standing firm in solidarity through life's trials and tribulations. Well, folks, I trust you found this video enlightening. Your viewership is greatly appreciated. Thank you. Now let's delve into your thoughts on today's content. Did you glean any new insights? Reflecting on the material, have you ever found yourself betrayed by someone you once confided in, leaving you bewildered by the sudden shift in loyalty? It's a disheartening reality, but alas, the cunning maneuvers of a narcissist can warp perceptions of trust and allegiance, leaving scars of doubt in their wake. Sadly, it's become a tale all too common. Narcissists wield interpersonal connections like weapons, turning them against you with surgical precision. So how does one safeguard against such toxic influences? That's the crux of the matter, isn't it? The Narcissist's Playbook. A tale of charm, manipulation, and deception. Picture this: a charismatic figure, brimming with confidence, effortlessly ensnaring others with their allure. They cultivate a loyal following, weaving a web of influence that bends minds to their will. But beware the smear campaign. When their ego feels threatened, they unleash a barrage of falsehoods, digging up dirt or conjuring lies to tarnish their target's reputation. Enter the flying monkeys, faithful minions, eager to carry out the narcissist's bidding. They amplify the smear, spreading poison like wildfire. And then there's gaslighting, a diabolical tactic to distort reality, leaving the target questioning their own sanity. With each twist of truth, the narcissist tightens their grip, sowing seeds of doubt and isolation. Victims find themselves adrift, cast into a sea of uncertainty, unsure who to trust in a world turned upside down. Navigating the aftermath of a narcissist's smear campaign can feel like traversing a minefield of emotions. Yet, know this: you're not traversing this path alone, and there are strategies to shield yourself from their venomous influence. Trust your instincts, lean on genuine supporters, and never forget: a narcissist's power wanes when you refuse to grant it. Resist their manipulative snares and prioritize your mental well-being above all else. If you're seeking further guidance, feel free to explore the resources linked in the description below. Your journey matters, and your resilience shines bright. Thank you for joining us today, and we eagerly await your thoughts and insights in the comments. If you're new here, consider subscribing for more enlightening content. Until next time, take care, and may your days be filled with peace and strength. Hey there, welcome back to our channel. If you've ever found yourself ensnared in the turbulent vortex of a narcissistic relationship, you're intimately familiar with the devastation it can leave in its wake. Amidst the tumult, one burning question often persists. Does the narcissist even possess the capacity to care? It's a query that reverberates across social media platforms and occupies the thoughts of countless individuals who've endured the emotional roller coaster of loving a narcissist. As you grapple with the shattered fragments of your heart, a haunting uncertainty emerges. Do they harbor any semblance of empathy? In today's exploration, we're delving deep into the enigmatic psyche of the narcissist to unravel the truth. Do they truly undergo emotional upheaval when the relationship concludes, or do they remain utterly indifferent to your anguish? Join us as we navigate the labyrinthine complexities of narcissistic behavior in an endeavor to illuminate this age-old quandary. For while your empathy may run deep, comprehending the narcissist's mindset can offer invaluable insights into their seemingly unfeeling demeanor. If you find this topic intriguing, don't hesitate to demonstrate your support by tapping that like button below and sharing your reflections in the comments section. And if you're new here, consider subscribing for a plethora of enlightening discussions on navigating toxic relationships. Let's embark on a journey to unravel the enigmas of the narcissistic heart. Let's dive in. First and foremost, I want to validate your emotions. You genuinely cared for them. You loved them. Some people try to downplay this, saying things like, "It was all a sham," or "I was fooled." While there may be a kernel of truth in that, it's crucial to acknowledge that you truly had feelings for this person, which only adds to the difficulty. It hurts because you miss them, you yearn to have them back, and you're accustomed to their presence every day. It's incredibly disorienting when the person you poured your heart into simply walks away without a backward glance. Why don't they care? They claimed they did, right? They professed their love, vowed never to leave you hanging. But then they did. They talk a good game but fail to follow through. It's like their words and actions are engaged in a tug-of-war, leaving you feeling bewildered and wounded. Our minds naturally seek the least painful explanation. It's easier to believe those three little words, "I love you," than to confront the harsh reality that their deeds don't align. This discordance can mess with your head and foster a deep emotional attachment that feels almost addictive. The roller coaster of emotions, the mixed signals, the moments of affection followed by coldness, all contribute to this bond that's hard to break. You might find yourself wondering, do they even care now that I'm gone? After all, you cared deeply for them, so why wouldn't they reciprocate those feelings? Indeed, narcissists do care, but not in the way you might anticipate. When you make the decision to leave, there are three primary concerns on their mind. Firstly, they're preoccupied with their public image. They're contemplating how your departure will reflect on them in the eyes of the world. When my wife temporarily left, my initial thought was, how will this affect my reputation? I was busy crafting a narrative to avoid being seen as the villain. I felt compelled to maintain the facade of being the perfect partner because that's how I perceive myself. Hence, I ponder, what will others think? How will this impact me? Leading up to your departure, they may even go to great lengths to make your life miserable, hoping you'll be the one to walk away, not them. It's all about preserving their image and evading accountability for their actions. Essentially, they're trying to say, "I'm not the one at fault here." This tactic is commonly employed by narcissists who are keen on upholding their positive image despite their contradictory behavior. Their primary focus when you depart is on preserving their own reputation, rather than considering your feelings. That's why they may attempt to draw you back in with hovering tactics. They prefer to maintain the facade rather than confront the reality of their actions and how they hurt you. The strategy of hoovering, commonly employed by narcissists, serves a couple of underhanded purposes. Firstly, by enticing you back into the relationship, they can portray themselves as virtuous individuals to others. They'll claim, "Look, I made an effort. We reconciled. Doesn't that reflect well on me?" This allows them to perpetuate the illusion of being virtuous and devoted, fitting into their distorted narrative. Another tactic they employ to uphold this facade is tarnishing your reputation through a smear campaign. They need to appear superior to you, so they spread falsehoods to boost their own image. They'll shift blame onto you, portraying you as the villain just to elevate themselves. In certain cases, they may even discard someone else entirely simply to maintain their image. They'll accuse you of infidelity or label you as abusive, anything to tarnish your reputation and present themselves as blameless. Ultimately, a narcissist's primary concern when a relationship ends revolves around their public image. They obsess over appearances, how they'll be perceived, and how they can manipulate situations to appear superior. Their sole focus is on emerging victorious, regardless of who suffers as a result. It's all about them, disregarding your feelings and the truth. This self-centeredness is a hallmark trait of narcissism, and comprehending it can shed light on their behavior when you're no longer in their life. As I've mentioned earlier, a narcissist's primary concern when you depart is their image, but what comes next? Money. And what's the third thing? That's control. Control is akin to treasure for a narcissist. They dread the thought of losing it. When you decide to leave, it's akin to a blow to their core, because they're accustomed to dictating the terms. Losing control over you is their ultimate nightmare, because their entire identity is founded on maintaining control. They're constantly pondering, how do I regain their submission? How do I re-establish control? It's like a perpetual loop in their mind, because the notion of relinquishing control is intolerable to them. This fear propels them to resort to hoovering when you depart, a desperate bid to reclaim the control they forfeited. Hoovering entails their efforts to reel you back in post-breakup to maintain their grip on you. They'll resort to any means to retain that control, even if it entails portraying you as the one who ended the relationship, not the other way around. It's all part of their scheme to maintain control, even after the relationship has ended. So, let's dissect it. Concerning narcissists, there are three predominant elements they prioritize: image, money, and control. These serve as the bedrock of their existence, and they'll employ any means necessary to safeguard them. When you're endeavoring to sever ties with a narcissist, comprehending these three aspects is imperative. Understanding their dread of losing control, their fixation on appearances, and their apprehensions regarding finances can significantly aid you in navigating the intricate process of parting ways with them. Moreover, these elements, image, money, and control, can be particularly significant in legal matters such as divorces or custody battles, or in deciphering their post-departure behavior. Now, one thing that's abundantly clear about narcissists, particularly when a relationship is reaching its end, is their apparent indifference to everything else. They display no genuine concern for you, and their actions, or lack thereof, speak volumes. They certainly don't win any awards for being exemplary parents either. They might neglect their responsibilities or pass them off to someone else. Even the pets may not receive the affection and attention they deserve, and if they're causing you pain or disrupting other aspects of the relationship, they couldn't care less. Keeping this in mind, can be a real lifesaver when you find yourself questioning their intentions or doubting your sanity. You might find yourself wondering, didn't they care? They claimed they did. But that's just your mind playing tricks on you. What truly matters is their behavior. How consistently do they demonstrate love, respect, and concern? How do they behave toward you and the children? Because ultimately their genuine concerns revolve around their image, finances, and control, especially once you're no longer in the picture. And finally, the most crucial thing to keep in mind, you're not going crazy. The emotions you're experiencing, the confusion and turmoil, it's all perfectly normal. Many people have walked the same path you're on and emerged stronger on the other side. Don't hesitate to seek help or connect with others who've been in your shoes. Dealing with a breakup involving a narcissist can be challenging, but by understanding their key concerns, image, money, and control, you can decode their actions and chart a path forward. Just remember, you're not alone, and with time and support, you'll overcome this. In conclusion, delving into the mind of a narcissist post-breakup can be complex and intimidating. But fear not, armed with the right knowledge and support, you can navigate this journey confidently. If you found value in today's discussion, take a moment to express your appreciation by hitting the like button and sharing your thoughts or experiences in the comments below. Remember, sharing this video with others who might benefit can truly make a difference. And if you're eager for more insightful content like this, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. Your engagement fuels our mission to provide valuable insights. As a token of our gratitude, don't forget to check out the link in the description for a free book and the chance for a one-on-one consultation. Thank you for being part of our community and for your unwavering support. That's all for now.